So what we're going to do is, Joe had a question. We just did some quick little deposits. Let's go check to see what else we have that's still kind of missing our payments. I've already filtered it way down. We have 6 of them left. What have we got? We've got a transfer, a gift card, a gift card, a gift card, a gift card, and a Visa. The transfer, somebody probably misdid this one. This is a counter sale with a transfer payment type. What? What I would probably do is actually go right back to that particular invoice, number 75, and I would go fix that from here. Check this out. They said it was a transfer on a little simple little thing. Okay, so just kind of looking at some pieces of the puzzle here as far as what's going on. They have this random payment on this one right now. It's totally random. So what I would probably do is actually fix it. Edit main. Like that looked like a problem. I'm going to fix it. Come down. I have no clue what they were thinking. I'm going to hit edit, and I'm going to say, you know what? You were actually 0, and we'll call you 0 cash. Go away. I don't want you there. So here's my transfer ticket. Okay, 0, 0. Nothing's owed. It looks like somebody did flip flop some stuff between locations. Alrighty, and so. So this was between my East San Francisco and my West San Francisco location. Somebody was physically doing a transfer. I have no clue where that $140 came from. We'd actually have to look, and it probably says Adilas demo. Oh, I'm Michael Shepard way back in 5/12. Okay, 5/15 of 12. So anyway, something was kind of going on there. They were either not sure what was happening or transferring something. That was a mistake. I'm going to go back to my deposit homepage again. Deposit home. Boom. Jump back. Check my payments on account. What have I got here? What have I got? Gift certificate. Gift certificate. So I'm going to do one more deposit for gift certificates, and then I'm going to do a separate one for Visa, because usually that will process separately, okay? So, piece of cake. Shannon, actually, I'm going to have you do it, okay? I would like you to come up here from the homepage, and you're going to create a new deposit and kind of lightly walk us through it for all of those gift card payments.
Okay.
I've got to get you some exercise, right?
Yeah, it's good. I need it. So, I mean, since we already have deposit in here, I'd probably just go to make a new deposit. And we don't know what it's going to be, but we're going to deposit. Whoa. Yeah, I needed to get up here. The gift cards. So we'll add that deposit, and we're going to search just by gift card, gift receipt.
Okay, it's currently set to Sacramento, so you might have to expand that out a little bit.
And there was only 6 payments, so I probably wouldn't have had to search, but whatever. Then I can just select them all, and I could have deselected our one Visa. And we're just keeping it under invoice sales, correct?
Correct.
We'll just keep that consistent. We'll just put in Sacramento. We'll add to our deposit. So we've got all of these on our deposit, and I will go fix the amount.
Now some people have asked, like, it kind of feels backwards. Why do you start with the main and then add line items? What do you guys think?
I feel like it sets up your container, like it sets up your, here's your deposit, now you can adjust whatever's inside of it, but you actually have one now.
Okay, that's actually the correct answer. Somebody's been feeding her information. that is the correct answer. You've got to kind of create the main so that it can hold your subs. Okay, if you just have random subs, how do you know what it's actually attached to? Okay. You could potentially, if you wanted to, actually start from the other end and say, click, 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 click. When I hit go, then it could create the other one, but that would limit you to only a one-time deal coming from that direction. Otherwise, it would always create a new deposit. So say, for instance, you wanted to do both cash and checks. Say you limited all the way down to cash and all the way to checks, but you wanted on both invoices. If you had it that reverse way where it was starting from the sub and then going forward, it would technically create two deposits. You may not want that. So
yeah, that makes sense.
Create your container first. That's how Adilas works.
So we have our next deposit of our checks, and nothing's been verified or posted, but we've deposited almost everything except our Visa.
Go ahead and do a Visa one, or should we have Cheryl do a Visa one?
Let's have Mom do it.
Cheryl.
I've never done one.
Great.
This is the perfect time.
Shannon, why don't you actually help her walk her through it? I'm going to pretend that I'm not here.
Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave. I know, I'm trying to think now. So you'd probably want to go in and see what you have left, because we secretly already know. I don't think you would know. So I think you would go to your hide search criteria, show hide search criteria, to just see what's left. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
no, we wouldn't. We would want to go to our payables, see what we have left. Our deposit receivables. Is that where we would go?
So there's a little link at the top of the deposit homepage that says payments not yet deposited.
That's the one we want.
There's actually multiple links.
That's
so if you're on bank balances or you're anywhere, this is a quick little receivables report that kind of says, what do I have that's stuck that hasn't fully been attributed yet? Okay.
So that's nice. It's a little link for our receivables report, like it says up there. Perfect. So now you know you have a Visa left.
So watch this. Instead of putting 0 in this time, it's $24.95. And actually, we did this one today. Andy Wall. This was probably for his monthly pro shop fee. Okay. So watch this. If you know the amount, $24.95, go up to the top and say deposit new in the quick search. Plug that number in.
Oh yeah, let's get it right from the get-go.
And then just put on in the notes something like Visa payments or some monthly Visa payments. Maybe it's reoccurring monthly Visa payments eventually.
So it picked up, I've got to go down and see now, it picked up the $24.95 because we knew how much it was.
No.
No, that's just all that was left.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is what you have left to pay off. So the $24.95 didn't make a difference in what it pulled up.
Okay.
But you knew the amount. So they're equal, so we'll be happy. And you don't actually have to do anything there, you know what? Because you're just depositing the one.
Oh, so I
you can
didn't
just
even
add your
have to-
deposit. No, you do need to click
You need
it.
to have that little thing checked.
You just don't need to search for anything. You're just
Okay.
adding that one deposit that we have left. So now you can scroll down and look at it. And it's right there, so $24.95, and you can scroll back up to the top. See how all of ours said check math, but since you knew how much you were making your deposit for when you first started it, you don't have to go back and edit that.
So on the amount field right there on the right-hand side. Perfect.
So you could even go look at your deposit homepage, and you could see all the deposits we've made. 3 just in the last couple minutes here.
Anyway, hopefully that'll answer Joe's question, if you will, about like doing deposits, bulk deposits, or even splitting different potential things.
Yeah,
You can actually keep adding and adding and adding. Like if you needed to, you could filter all your records, add the pieces in, and then go right back to that same deposit and say, I want something else. There's a link. Once you're on that edit line items page, you can link right back to the other payments, invoice payments that have not yet been deposited. So you can kind of circle back and forth, go grab all your Visa payments, all your MasterCard payments, put them all in the same one.
That's so nice. So right here, if we just unlock
Click on edit for just a second. Any
Where?
edits on any deposit.
any of your links, any of your deposits you just did.
Okay, so technically this is where you would be if you just added some payments to it, okay? Now there's multiple places you can get it. Scroll up to the tippy top. See that little link that says deposit invoice payments. If you click on that, what it'll do is it'll take your current deposit, number 24, and it starts looking for more things so you can circle. You can basically go back and forth. It's a build process.
That's
okay?
great.
It's a great little thing to kind of help you out so you can pull in your Visa payments and your MasterCard payments all together.
Basically, you have all of your deposits for your sales transactions that day, but you have it all separated out. These were my Visa, these were my cash, these were my all in the same deposit.
Correct. So
That's
usually
great.
on an average day, okay, depending on how you're doing your deposits, your cash and your checks and even like your money orders and stuff like that, those can all be wrapped together. Okay?
Right.
Your Visas and MasterCards usually can all be wrapped together. Your American Express, all by themselves.
Mhm.
Your Discover, usually all by themselves. depending on the merchant, sometimes they can be wrapped up with like a Visa MasterCard, but you sometimes get some disconnects, and that depends on the merchant and like how different things are set up. But even though you got $5,000 for one day, you might have to do 3 different deposits because it's technically going to be my cash and checks, my Visas and MasterCards, and then my other little cards type thing. Okay, potentially, because that's how it's going to hit your bank.
Mm-hmm.
Like you want to actually match it up with what your bank's going to see, because eventually you want to match those numbers up, the bank reconciliation part, where we're kind of headed.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
great.
Awesome.